Hey folks, welcome to our palm nursery here on the north end of Salt Spring Island. It is the 20th of May, and today we are potting up Trachycarpus fortunei palm seedlings. And long overdue. They've been sitting in these flats for about a year now, and they're just overcrowded, so we're putting them into 2.5 inch liner sized pots. I'm using ProMix HP with some potting soil. The HP high porosity gives you a little bit more perlite in there. And by mixing it with the potting soil, it gives you just the perfect growing medium for these seedlings to get established in these 2.5 inch liner sized pots. A lot of times I put 2 or 3 in a pot, cluster them together. These are locally grown Trachycarpus fortunei, so Chinese windmill palms. And we'll keep them in these pots for at least a year or two. And then we will transplant them to 1 gallon pots and put them out in the palm nursery. So these will stay outside year round in unheated cold frames, and right now these have been taken out of an unheated greenhouse. So our winters aren't that bad here, so no heat requirement for the greenhouse except for some C9 Christmas lights, old school. I have a strand or 2 in there, and we have fans going all the time to circulate the air. So this one here is already leafing out, got a second leaf, so we'll just do 1 in a pot. So anyway, there's the 2.5 inch pot. There's the Trachycarpus fortunei. There's my mixture. And put a bit of soil in the bottom of the pot. Take your palm. I clipped some of the crappy looking stuff off the ends of the fronds first. Push those roots down nice. I'm going to be watering these well when I'm done, and label them so you know what's going on here. I just finished potting up a couple of flats of Wagnerianus. So that's what they're looking like. There's 32 palms per tray. And like I say, when these grow on, they will be ready to put into 1 gallon, and then we grow them on there for a bit and sell them. So we have a lot of palms here in our nursery, all locally grown. Don't use any chemicals. Right there, and they do look kind of shabby in there, but I'm cutting some of that brown stuff off. That's from drying last year, unfortunately. But you can see them there in the 1 gallon pots. Those stay out all winter long, and I will show you them in the cold frames. I got to finish filling up the cold frames because Wendy and I have been busy potting up the liners we've had in there. So these cold frames will be full, and then we put the sheets of Lexan on them for the winter time. That's last year's potting right there. We potted those up last season. So those are hybrids, Trachycarpus fortunei, Wagnerianus cross. These ones here are Trachycarpus wagnerianus, and then the rest over on this side I'm going to fill up with fortunei. And then we put the panels of Lexan on them, and they're good to go for the winter. But you can see what they're looking like here in the 1 gallon pots. There's hundreds of them up there, thousands germinating in the greenhouse. And this is our little palm growing operation. So I've been growing palms from seed now for over 30 years, and they are foolproof in this climate, folks, in the southern Gulf Islands and along the west coast of Canada. Anywhere near the ocean, and even up to several kilometers inland from the ocean, your winters aren't going to be so cold. So Trachycarpus fortunei does well. The farther you get inland, the growing zone changes, and you are going to need to protect them. But here on the coast, never ever lost one from the winter here on Salt Spring Island. It just does not get cold enough. And like I say, those stay out all winter. We mulch the pots with leaves, and the tops of the palms stay out exposed to old man winter and all the harsh elements that it dishes out they can handle. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Happy palm growing.